Pelicans lead by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Davis and Asik control the paint. Tyreke Evans up there with Gordon. And it's Pondexter in the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself. This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership. It fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Hello? Hello?
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
Evans attacking. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's AC. The second effort. He lays it in. He's got 4 this quarter.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Gordon kicks to Davis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take no chances slam, guys.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Now here's Evans, averaging 16 points a game.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game pretty different from his father's. Tim Sr., of course, famed for his UTEP two-step, otherwise known as the killer crossover. And Jr. is a different game.
He is a different game, but he's going to have an effective and long career. Senior was also only a 6-foot point guard. Junior is a 6'6" shooting guard. While he does have some handles, Junior I'm speaking of, he's more of a long-range bombardier thus far, and also I think has the potential to be pretty good defensively going forward.
It's stolen by Early. Moving it up. Here's Hardaway. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, a chance here to check out Eric Gordon. How his last 10 games have gone. 18th in scoring. He's been locked in from behind the arc, guys. He's in the top 20 in the NBA in three-point field goal percentage.
And Steve, one more thing about his top 20 points per game average. I mean, he's a matchup nightmare for teams. A headache waiting to happen.
No good on that one. New Orleans making some changes here. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Cunningham. And he sinks the second. New Orleans leading by 5. Deep 2 from Anderson. And that one's on target from the wing. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Gentlemen, Anthony Davis defying comparison in his young NBA career. As the great Dirk Nowitzki said, in all my years, I've never seen anyone like him. And Coach Monty Williams said, he's not like anyone we've ever seen. He's going to be his own player. Drew Holiday put it plainly, quote, he's the franchise. He's the go-to guy. And everybody here knows it. Kevin, over to you.
Chance to become league MVP in time, Doris. His talent is that caliber, I think. Thank you. Larkin is checked in for the Knicks. Again, the miss by Anthony. New Orleans leading by 9. Fredette with it. He dishes it to Evans. And again, no good by New Orleans. Stolen by Anderson. Can't hit. So New York will take it the other way. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Good on the shot. And it's now 23 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was feeding him to the basket there.
Bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Bucket.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. Tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Bargnani is checked in for
Oh, that's
Quincy
some
Ace.
bullshit.
And it's Alexei Shved in for early.
Nope.
Pelicans
Get
leading
that, Evans.
by 10.
Come on, man.
And it's Evans missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole,
Tyreek Evans normally
hasn't
dropping
affected
20
them too
points a
much.
game when I'm on the stick.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Look
Cold.
at Ryan Anderson, he's an efficient scorer. Like a lot of shooters,
Cold
he doesn't
world.
turn it over much while getting his baskets.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Gents is checked in.
Not on the gist.
And Cole
On the
subbed in
left show.
for Fredette.
No charge.
New
Come
Orleans
on.
has gone 1-2 from beyond the
Come
arc
on,
since
man.
coming out of the break. And there's the call on Alexei Shved. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Not
Bonus
into the ball
situation in
from
effect,
him,
so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
It's gonna be a rare thing.
And he's
to
good on
ball
the
from
second. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hardaway for 3.
Too far.
The shot no good.
Auto ain't that fucking good. Back up.
Here's Cole. Anderson outside.
Buckets.
Off the mark.
Ooh. Big bounce out.
Knicks trail by 11. On the court for the Knicks. Early out there with Anthony. Then it's Quincy Ace. Then it's Alexei Shved. And it's Hardaway in the 1 spot. Here's Pondexter. Kicks it out to Gordon. Right side Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Knicks having lots of trouble defending against Davis.
He has 20 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
Well, the NBA game is all about finding easy points, either layups or free throws. So those points could come in handy here today.
To the paint. Here's AC. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
You know, they've also been very good from the free throw line. I mean, that's been a very important part of what they've done today.
And so he hits both.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Knicks trail by 10. Now Shved. Early, the pass to Anthony. Steps back and shoots. And again, it's New York.
That's all you do, bro. That shit ain't work.
60
That shit
seconds
ain't
off the clock here in
doing
the
that
fourth.
shit, you ain't winning.
Here's Cole. Gordon kicks to Cole.
Cold world.
Shoots a three. Here's Davis.
That's how you keep that, man.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Keep doing your little running the post. Shoot with
Davis
the
has
Carolina
got
thing.
25 points in the game. And Shved kicks to Anthony. Anthony left side. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Carmelo Anthony,
Davis has
this is
got
wide
3
open.
rebounds now in this one.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve,
got
but
the
they're
whole
still
team on
getting
it.
outworked just by a scope.
The bounce pass was the key to the play.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ashik's checked in. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Here's Cole. There's the screen. Anthony with the block. Kicks it to Hardaway. Right wing. New York moving it around. Clock at 6. Tries again. It's hauled in by Gordon. New Orleans leading by 10. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide. Now, he struggled a little bit in the second half, but remember, he hit 3 of those in the first half.
Gordon dishes to Davis. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Davis has got 11 points in the quarter.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
You know, with the movement we've seen the last decade with teams heading to Oklahoma City and for a time Sacramento, is it time for the NBA to look at realigning some teams? Might not happen yet, but we're getting close to maybe a reshuffling being needed.
Tyreke Evans is checked in for New Orleans. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Pelicans.
Got the
A
ball
beautiful
looking like
pass
Golden
doesn't
State.
always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
Money.
You look at the stats, and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Anthony Davis. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Yeah, you better quit.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Obvious.